It's the biggest buy-in of the World Series of Poker. $250,000 just to sit down with the baddest hombres in the game. If you want to win the $4.7 million up top, you need to put up or shut up.
I'm in the middle of big pot, don't disturb me, okay? I'm like done with you if you lie to me again.
I didn't lie.
I'm happy it's not TV table because otherwise it would be so embarrassing.
And with that, we welcome you back to Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the 2025 World Series of Poker. It's final table coverage of one of the premier events of the year, the 250K Super High Roller, as we bring you inside the Horseshoe Event Center. So much going on. We have the 1K Seniors event. We have the 2,500 Mixed Omaha High-Low 7-card stud high-low event. And there we have the former WSOP Player of the Year, Sean Deeb, and the 17-time World Series of Poker bracelet winner, Bill Helmy. Keep you posted there. You get a glimpse here at the 3K6 Max. Matthew Wankman, Victoria Lipschitz, Tyler Patterson still in the hunt. But for now, we shine the spotlight on the main stage. Jeff Platt alongside Brent Hankins, Natalie Bodie on the sidelines. Brent, the poker world buzzing about a late day 2 collision between Martin Kabrhel and this man right here, David Peters.
I know everybody's talking about that hand, but it's really been Martin Kabrhel that's doing all the talking. You want me to say something about Peters? Sure, he's going after bracelet 5. Foxen, he's going after bracelet number 4. This table is loaded with the heaviest of hitters.
And on the leaderboard, Foxen trails only Thomas Boivin, who is coming off a 3rd place finish at the 100K High Roller and still hunting for his first bracelet. A look at the overall leaderboard is brought to you by PokerStars, a commanding chip lead for the Belgian. I mean, what a stacked final table. You mentioned Foxen. Seth Davies has been on quite the tear. Bryn Kenney is here. Ben Tollerene here after a 3rd place finish in the 50K. The 2023 Super High Roller champ Chris Brewer is in the hunt. And our short stack is Martin Kabrhel. You'll hear plenty more from him very soon. As we look at the payouts presented by Octify, our final 8 guaranteed more than $580,000. You see the name bottom of that list. Daniel Negreanu out in night late last night.
Come on!
Shuffle up and deal at the final table of the 250K Super High Roller at the World Series. And Martin Kabrhel, take it away.
No announcement, just fucking calls that on seat.
Or Brewer.
Or Brewer. Didn't expect that.
How about this for Kenny?
Can I see that? I don't see it.
Oh, no.
Oh, and Kabrhel has ace king.
Thanks.
Kabrhel is the
900?
shortest stack.
What do we play? 2-4?
Well, looks like a short-lived final table for
250.
Kabrhel.
Just about all of it. He and Kenny have been chirping at each other for the last 3
You're in a
days.
hole right now, Martin. All in.
You said all in? Put the chips, please.
All in, buddy.
Put the chips if you want to main it.
All in.
Why are you smiling, David? You crazy or what? How much is it? Count, please.
You're gonna have to
I'm
draw
serious,
yourself
count.
out of a
David,
hole.
count. It's circus, so let's do the circus. We waiting half an hour here. We have time to count the chips, right?
Okay, let's do the
You
circle.
good, Bryn, yeah? What do you have, man?
Why are we counting?
I told you, you're in a hole
Kabrhel
right
can
now.
find a fold. He does have a chip back.
Big
How much?
hole.
9,350. After the hand, it will be, I think, like 7 million. Oh!
We'll find out.
He's going to see the bad news.
Wait.
Oh, shows him 1
He's
ace.
slow rolling them.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
great.
it's not gonna be good for you, bud.
I didn't expect the kicker so low. I have the high kicker.
Oh,
Okay, David,
you asked for
time to
aces.
shine.
You said me versus you, aces and kings.
Okay.
This
Dude,
game,
This
another
really
ace
does
versus ace
feel like
king.
the
That's
most
how you
set
called
up
it
hand of
out.
all
Just
time.
different
No,
way.
we waited a half hour. They fucking
Oh, they
just
need to
randomly
set
stopped it.
up the cards, yeah, for me. That's cool. Yeah, is it 10 Jack Queen there as well set up in the deck, David?
Shouldn't have said that, dude.
I mean, it's obviously a.
I know, but we're gonna fucking hear.
Nice call, Bryn. Nice call. Why you go all in? Why you just didn't call?
Well, no 10 Jack Queen, 8-5-4. Gonna be tough for Kabrhel.
Probably
the old King.
Well, you know,
Is
you
that
can always
what to
chop.
hope for right now?
Yes, the 6-7 for the chop.
Maybe King
The
Kong.
Deuce 3.
King and a Kong.
Probably just
No, the turn is a 7.
live.
Why not?
You okay with chop?
I'm okay with whatever's meant to be, buddy.
I think it's set up for the chop.
Maybe. Could be.
Needs a 6 to stay in this thing. And there it is!
Oh my God.
Chop it up!
Anybody surprised? Anybody surprised?
And Martin Kabrhel.
Hey, Bryn, never play with me like this, okay? Bryn, David, that's for you. David.
That's
for
how
you.
we
Keep it.
start?
Keep the change.
Tries to
Come on,
tip the
man.
dealer.
This is so easy, this game.
Draws a round
Hey,
of
Bryn,
applause from the
nice
crowd.
hand.
That applause
Nice
was
hand, buddy.
directed David Peters' way.
Hey,
After
who is not
a
happy?
wild
Who
hand that they
is not
collided
happy?
in late
Mr.
last night,
Brewerius.
late day 2
Hey,
of this
I'm so
250K.
sorry.
Take a
I'm so
look.
sorry. I will try again, okay? Let's do like a bet. About $200. No, 200 euros. Make it expensive for the Romanian.
Cabrera open free.
Whatever's meant to be.
Granu and Peters called.
1-4-25.
Cabrera 3-betting on this flop.
Heck of a fold by Daniel.
Lost them in. Check on the turn.
Rules for fucking main events.
2 million.
Mullen.
The
How much?
all-in with the ace of spades in hand, jack in hand, and gets Kabrhel to fold the trip eights.
That was
like a
a
little over
savage
7, right?
bluff by D. Peters. Late last
Next
night.
time only call, okay? Leave
On
me
the
one chip,
stone
okay?
cold
Hold on,
double.
Jeff.
Okay.
This is
Oh
hand 2.
my.
Are you kidding me?
Tollerene opens with the kings, and it's Alex Foxen with 2 aces in the small blind. Fireworks right off the bat.
And look at all the short stacks compared to Tollerene. Peters, Brewer, Kabrhel. This is a disaster for B-Tech. Ben
Started the
Tollerene.
hand with a little less than 20 bigs. Knows he's going to face plenty of pressure from Foxen in a spot like this. Has the goods, just not as good as Alex Foxen's holding.
All in.
The all-in, the call, and here we go.
Okay, this is not set up hand. This is definitely not set up.
First 2 hands are aces versus ace king and aces versus king.
Okay, I think it's my mistake, guys. I think there will be on the internet that I did it. These 2 hands.
You probably did.
I made the deck. I'm apologizing. Alex, it's written there that king is coming. But then ace is coming as well, so be happy.
Wow.
But king is flop and turn ace. Hey, if it happens now, Bryn, I can't play anymore, I think. King of diamond
Tollerene in need of some assistance.
and ace of clubs. Oh, so it's
That's
opposite.
ace, jack,
King of
eight.
diamond coming, sorry.
Okay.
But it's set up, yeah? I made it. Hey, Chris, you happy? Chris, look at the Chris, how happy he is.
Which we have seen before.
Look at the Chris, how happy
Yeah,
he is.
hand to go.
David, put the king of diamond.
And the turn is a queen.
Houston! David
Not
smiling.
like this.
Houston, we have a problem. David, make it dramatic now.
In the middle.
Make it dramatic, okay, man?
This is dramatic no matter what.
What do we need? King of diamond, yeah?
I'd be okay with that.
King of diamond.
River card is a
GG.
3.
man. Good game, guys.
It's a good game to Tollerene. The earplugs come out
Congratulations,
right
Mr.
away.
Brewerius.
Doesn't have to sit at
Congratulations,
Kabrhel's
Mr.
table
Brewerius.
the rest of the
Hey,
day.
Chris, you made it.
Yeah.
What do you make? 100K? 200K?
The coldest of
Hey,
coolers,
you good,
sending
yeah?
Tollerene
Now
to the
you-
rail. In a way, he's probably
Well
relieved
played,
not
Alex.
having to sit
Much
next to
better than
Martin much
Bryn. So
longer.
this is the difference
However,
between GRO player and non-GRO player.
He is one
You
of
play
the
aces much
greatest,
better.
if not
Bryn, this
the
is how you play
best
aces.
pot limit Omaha player in the
You
world,
see
and
that?
he has really started to
But you
focus
wanna
on
make
no limit
straight
hold'em
stronger,
alongside
yeah?
his
You
buddy
wanted to make
Jason
straight,
Kuhn.
you're smart.
Keep an eye on Ben
Stronger
Tollerene.
combination.
No, can we?
He's going to make a lot of noise if he decides to play a bit
It went
more
like this.
poker.
No.
Tollerene
Nothing.
on top
was
of the
like that.
I see nothing.
2025 money line.
If it's
Yeah,
close,
No, you
just
should,
flip
no, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't do that.
Already in
It
earnings.
stayed like that actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's close, just flip it.
Massive.
Not a
If
big
it is close, then shouldn't be that.
Well, what kind of premiums are we going to come up with this time?
Yeah, the first 2 hands, that's what we get. Now what?
Who is big blind? Mr. AC? I like to play with Mr. AC actually.
Almost all goes in,
All this.
along with the hippo.
He's got one.
Martin, not great at scanning his cards
2,
immediately,
750.
but we'll get on him for it.
I believe it's intentional, by the way. He's not
Absolutely.
just doesn't do it.
It's 2,750,000.
Yes. But post flop I wanna play. I wanna play post flop. Not like with Kenius.
Rough spot for Brewer with ace-jack off. You've got all those players behind. Maybe it's good enough.
I call.
Does make the call.
I think he owes one extension, right?
No.
No?
He said it right before.
Okay.
You spread your cards.
Saw Queen Jack suited in the
It'll
muck.
be
Now
visible.
Foxen
What
with
are you
King
talking
Queen.
about?
We don't even know what Kabrhel has, but so
Yeah, I
far
mean,
every
it's a joke.
hand we've seen has been
Yeah,
pretty.
It's a complete joke, really. That's the important part, but that we start 30 minutes late, it's not important, right? It's complete joke, really.
There it is. He's
Two
got 8 high.
750. You put what? 2,750?
2-7.
How you wanna play? Normal or friendly? What do you prefer?
I don't know, man.
You can choose. Just tell me before flop, okay?
Okay.
So, normal or friendly?
I don't know, man.
You don't know? You are in such a big pressure
Alex,
now?
you have 25?
Big spot.
Huh?
Sounds about right. I haven't counted yet, though. 18.
Ace 9, 8.
I have bad news for you, man.
Just under.
Not, can you
Obviously,
make it
that's-
30 seconds, please? Yes. Please, concentrate on your job. Thank you.
Very good.
It
You're
is
gonna get
on.
the whole show.
Yeah, it's on Kabrhel.
Yeah, he's going to take every second.
He's got 25K behind.
Kabrhel threw an absolute fit when play started earlier today about what he perceived to be a lack of time banks.
500.
Rules dispute.
How much?
500.
Why so much? You can bet 4.
He's going to take every second of his allotted
You have
30.
it? Chris, if you tell me you have it, I probably thought. You have it? I think you should say that, right? If you don't speak, I'm gambling.
Why does he have one-time extension?
Wow, one of the
There
worst
is
call
the
in poker
call.
history. How can you call pre-flop?
And here we go.
Casino Royale. Alex, what is it?
I think it's an 8.
Kabrhel looks
Close,
for
yeah?
an 8 or a
But
7.
it's coming, don't worry.
Running
I'm not
cards
worried.
to Make a straight.
You are my big fan, right?
I'm rooting
Terrible call pre-flop, Chris.
for you. Sorry, Chris.
Terrible, but good luck to you. I mean in next tournament.
Turn is a 4. It'll need to be an 8 or a 7 or Kabrhel's day is done. Staring down Brewer. The river is a 5.
Good luck, guys.
Good
That
game,
does
Martin.
it for Martin Kabrhel. One of the more polarizing characters in the game today. Out in 7th, almost $675,000. Round of applause. He put on quite the show over these last couple days.
He's
Tell you that
picked up
much.
a ton of fans,
Really
too.
has.
A lot of these people are
Really
here to
has.
watch Kabrhel. All the stir, the noise he's made, people are
thinking? I was like, well,
enjoying the heel, the villain
ideal.
that
I
is
was like,
Kabrhel.
I could
If you ever
watch
fold, maybe it's a good jam.
Kabrhel all day, every day.
I feel
wanna
so
fold that one. I just hope you
unsatisfied
have 10s
that
on
he's
mine.
busted this early, you know?
I
was here for the fire.
I was pretty sure based on the reaction.
And with that, I'm outta here.
That
I'm
it
going
was
home.
an 8. Like I didn't think it was a slow roll, but I thought there was a chance of the 8 slow roll. I didn't like seeing the 8. That's for sure.
Beats ace king suited.
Boy ball, 4 suited in the big. Let's call.
It's going to get a lot quieter around here.
Really, you already feel it.
Yeah.
You and I are actually going to have to work today.
Why does Boivin still have the earplugs in?
King 6-3, all Peters. Boivin, very, is the word methodical?
Yeah, you could say that again. Very thoughtful, patient, quiet player.
Slow?
At times.
At times. At times
Yeah.
slow. Does check.
Representing Belgium.
Good dude, though. Very nice to us with Kabrhel.
Is that right? Is he nice to you? Have you ever
Ben, you have
spoken
like
a word to him?
Yes. I've interviewed
You have
him
like 8.5 or something?
many times before, like once
Is that right?
in our
That's what you
studio.
have?
8.4.
Yeah. I have like
9, right? 9.5.
9 or so.
Okay.
And there's the fold. There's the pot push to David Peters' way. Speaking of,
Did you
our
say you had
Natalie
like 9?
Bodie
I have
got up
8.4.
with Mr. Peters before play started today to talk about that wild bluff he pulled
And
against
David, you
Kabrhel.
have like 7, 6, 7.5, yeah.
David, you played a hand on the bubble against Martin Kabrhel. Got a lot of people talking. Can you walk me through your thought process during that hand?
Yeah, so basically he raised pre-flop, Daniel called in the cutoff, I called in the big blind with ace of spades jack. It came jack 8-8, 2 spades. I checked, Martin bet, Daniel called, I decided to check raise. To kind of clear out some equity, not give too much definition to my hand, basically. Martin clicked it back to 1.4 million. I called. Pretty straightforward at this point. Turn 9, check. He thinks for a little while and checks. What was it, the river? Turn was a 9 of spades, sorry about that. And then the river was a brick. I checked. He bet 2 million into like 4.5. Kind of just felt like he had a lot of like 8x, like king 8, ace 8 type hands. Didn't seem like he was ready to stack off on the bubble. So I just went for it. I had a good blocker to the nut flush draw. I had some boat blockers, and yeah, just went for it. Just didn't feel like he was going to call it off, and yeah, I got through. So it was it was a nice hand to take down at that point.
Awesome hand. Some calling it the hand of the summer so far. This may be the event of the summer, the highest buy-in event, $250,000. How does the bigger stage bring out the best in your game?
I think the bigger the stage, the more I just enjoy it, and the more I feel like I'm prepared regardless of what the stakes are, the stages. But yeah, the bigger the stages, the more I'm just ready to go, ready to, in the zone, focused. Not like trying to miss anything, trying to just see everything that's going on. But yeah, I love competing at the highest stakes. It's just, gets the adrenaline running and everything. But yeah, no, I just love it. So I think the bigger the stakes, the better.
Thank you so much for the time. Best of luck today.
Wow. Man of many words.
Really gave us the deep dive into the hand. I loved it.
1 million.
Davies opens to 1 million with the ace queen. Seth Davies, another player who's been on a tear over this last year or so. Two super high roller bowl wins. A couple massive scores at Triton, winning a 50K in Montenegro and finishing second in a 200K Invitational.
Probably the hottest player in the world right now.
Yeah, he and
Seth
Tollerene, he
Davies,
and his
yeah.
buddy Tollerene.
And you talk about the players without a bracelet.
Yeah.
I think he would be towards the top of the
9.
list. The best no
I
limit
have a
holding
Rondo
player
9,
without
playing
a
the small.
bracelet.
5,
Probably
6, 7,
belongs
8,
to Seth
8.5.
Davies.
No, I have 9.2.
Look at the chip
9.3.
denominations presented by True Classic. Green's 25Ks.
Alex, you have like 20 something.
24.
Okay.
24.5.
Hot pink, whatever scheme you want to go with.
We are live, by the way, on YouTube,
Oh,
of course.
really?
The chat's out there. I've been going through comments. I got a great one from Sea Devil saying, Hanks is the worst announcer. PokerGO, please
Yep.
can him.
Yep,
Yeah.
good. You should be fired immediately.
Yep.
200, 400K Peters, King 7 suited in the small blinds. Just about all of it. Foxen.
He looks interested. Gonna get a count for Peters. This is Just shy of 15 bigs. Yeah, it's that ace-X, and there's Haley on the rail.
David's fiance.
Raise.
And here we go. Peters versus Foxen.
King 7 of diamonds, horse ace-6. I have king 7 of diamonds, ace-6.
Nerve-wracking moments on the rail at a 250K super high roller. Peters the slight underdog. And a much bigger underdog now as it comes ace queen 7. Peters needing a king or a 7. But the turn is a 4. King or a 7, or we're down to 5.
Good game.
River 8. Good game, David Peters, and we truly mean that after pulling off the play of the 2025 World Series of Poker so far. Falls in this tournament, 6th place for a little bit more than $826,000. His second
We all just waiting for
250K
TV.
final table last
that?
3 years.
So we all just waiting for TV.
Yeah. Had to get that FaceTime, dude.
Yeah.
Look
what we're
at
here for.
Foxen's castle now. He is right up there with
I'd about
Boivin.
12.5.
You have 12.5.
He's at 30 million.
Bryn has
8,
9.
850.
850, and then I have 9 too.
10. Yeah, I got 12 here.
Bracelet awaits, and it comes with more
12
than
big ones.
$4.7 million. Foxen won this event in 2022. Brewer won in 2023.
Floor? We maybe just square the table like in a sec. Just perfect. Sweet, thank you.
Thank you.
Gonna go max pressure route against Davies, who does call with the 8-5 suited. Does flop a flush draw.
What's up, brother? You're still alive, huh?
Typically, if you're Foxen, you're thinking this is great texture. Get away with a little bit of theft. Can continue. He's going to face some resistance, however, with Seth Davies. And it's pretty unclear, too, right? Davies can also have ace-X that he can be calling with pre, as well as what we can see as a flush draw. There's even king-high type holdings that Seth Davies may be wanting to stick around with. So it's going to be a really critical turn card for both players.
Get to that turn with 4.8 million in the middle. 5 of clubs, that's one way to do it if you're Davies. Gutter, of course, arrives for Foxen.
Hard to know what Foxen's plan is. If he bets, he's targeting a lot of the King X holding. And you heard it, he is going to fire a second shell.
Worth 2.8 million.
It's making it a little bit more difficult now for Davies to realize his equity. Starts to be a little uncertain. Could my 5 actually not be good? Do I only have a diamond draw that I need to hit? Too much of a hand, though. Davies not giving it up.
And all of a sudden, we have more than 10 million in this pot. Davies has a little more than 7 behind. That's what Foxen is looking at right now. And the river brings another 5. It's 5's full for Davies.
Just a picture perfect run out for Seth Davies, and he is hoping that Foxen just empties the clip. Just 10 high. He's been called on the flop, again on the turn. What are we trying to fold out at this point?
Foxen does slow down.
Yeah, that is a give up for Foxen, saying okay.
Just about all of it.
You saw that smirk from Foxen, thinking, well, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense, right? Like,
it could be the 8-6 of diamonds.
Right.
Yeah.
We beat some of those small flush draws. I'll be happy to see that it was, in fact, the boat.
Here comes Seth Davies charging up the leaderboard. He finished in 4th in this tournament in 2021. He resides in 3rd. As we take a look at the leaderboard presented by PokerStars, Boivin still on top, about 33 million. Foxen at 25. Davies in a clear 3rd. He created some separation between himself and Chris Brewer and Bryn Kenney. 5-handed at the 250K. Super high roller.
Well, the big game is back. Jeff, if you want to finish this promo read, because you've got
Sorry,
it right
I
in front of you, that would be lovely.
I thought it was going to PokerStars
Yeah.
commercial, even though Jack told me to read the promo.
Right.
It's the 2nd season of the award-winning PokerStars Big Game. It's available to watch on PokerStars YouTube channel. New episodes dropping every Saturday. High-stakes cash action filmed at NAPT Las Vegas in 2024. The Loose Cannon, Jordan Handrich, taking on Jennifer Tilley, Sam Grafton, Andre Akari, Griffin Venture, and soccer star Gerard Piquet.
Okay, that's great. Now, there was a QR code on that
Yes.
ad. I don't know where that takes you. So
To YouTube, PokerStars YouTube
somebody
channel,
in the
I believe.
chat, scan it and let us know what happens when you do that. You didn't need to spoil it. You're saying you know where that takes you? Don't spoil
Don't
it.
spoil
We
the
want people
QR
to go
code.
do it.
Okay, that's fair.
And I actually don't know.
I'm still this box. I'm folding, but just showing it.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Raise 800,000.
Brewer, the ace-jack suited.
10 seconds.
Raise 900,000.
You start with 9?
9.3.
Thanks.
Foxen also ace-jack suited. How does he want to navigate? Rebet an option, just call, also in play. Never folding. Does flick in the call, thinking this hand is way too good.
$10-9-7. One of the flush draws is there. It's Brewers.
Brewer starts off with a check after flopping the whole world.
At 850,000.
Foxen fires 850K.
Maybe if there was a diamond on the board, Foxen would have considered checking back, but he's just hoping to take advantage of this type of texture and win it with ace-jack high, thinking he does have outs with a straight. If he gets called, maybe the overs are good. I don't know if Brewer's going to give him the chance. Very interesting spot for Brewer. Already 3.6 out there. Does he want to play for all of it? Or is the hand way too good to check raise? Does he want to try and peel?
All in.
Players all in.
Just rip it in there. Chris Brewer, the winner of this event in 2023.
I owe 2. Oh, 1.
A real breakthrough win for Brewer. And scored a KO today that probably results in the appreciation of a lot of his fellow players, as he did indeed bust one Martin Kabrhel, who joined Natalie Bodie after his elimination.
Martin, not the finish you wanted, but you seem to have a lot of fun out there. What's the thought process behind your table talk?
Yeah, I'm trying to have fun when I'm playing poker, and that's about it. Yeah, I think people are like too serious. There should be like fun at the poker table, so I'm trying to do that.
How would you describe your style of play? It seems to get a lot of people talking. Is it just trying to make others have fun? How would you describe it?
I play GRO.
GRO. What does that stand for?
Yeah, I will tell you in the next interview, okay?
Okay, I will find out and let you guys know. Thanks, Martin.
Thank you.
I mean, the guy talks for 3 straight days in this tournament.
He
and
just
can't-
wanted to
can't
get right out of
explain
there.
the
What? GRO. Do you know what it means?
I think it's...
I've heard it referenced many
Heard
times.
the explanation being perhaps the R is for robots. Martin thinks a lot of players act like robots, kind of like you mentioned to Natalie.
Well, that doesn't help me at all. I don't know what G or the O means anymore. Game robot optimal?
Game robot, maybe. I don't know. It's Kabrhel. You'd have to go chat with him.
Huh. All right.
Tournament summary, 63
still like 35,
entries
right,
in
Thomas?
this event. Down a little bit from last year. Prize pool of more than $15.5 million. The first place prize, more than $4.7 million. This tournament summary is brought to you by Oats Overnight. Winning is easier with 20 grams of protein. Please shake responsibly. Folds around the Brewer in a small queen jack. As limp in and 2 9s for Alex Foxen.
Brewer starting the hand just under 30 bigs with that limp.
1.6.
And Foxen would be doing this with a variety of holdings, the very good as well as the very, very bad.
Knows Brewer has to be probably relatively tight against him. Kenney, the shortest stack at the table. But Queen Jack, too good.
I just can't fold that hand. It's way too good
You're like
to
10
throw
back,
into
right?
the muck.
Let's flop a queen as it comes queen 3-3. 2 clubs, Foxen with the 9 of clubs.
These guys are so bad, dude. The screen needs to be fixed. It's on break instead of the next level.
900,000.
Understandable bet from Foxen. It's really these spots that I love watching the best players in the world navigate. What does Brewer want to do? It's like he just says, you know what, check call. Well, can't raise.
Turn 5.
And they're just fucking dicking around over there, like just like bullshit.
Best was how many photographers were behind us for the first like hour of play.
The best was last night when they were hand for hand and there was no forward person in there. You remember that? Like the one.
And it's like across from the rooms to the two tables.
The other room.
5.4
So we're just sitting there
million
waiting to play a hand. The 4 guys just like in the other side of the room picking up racks. There's like
1.8.
1.8 million.
Foxen will continue to fire.
The best was
1.8
too that they
million.
allowed it to get like what 7 hands behind too. They're like, oh yeah, now you guys are gonna wait for 15 minutes because it's 7 hands
This
behind.
is an interesting one for
Oh, what were you guys waiting for?
Foxen.
10 and 20 hands.
He's clearly value betting in
Yeah.
his mind.
Just end the turn.
That was a real goat rodeo last night.
I would imagine his decision is if he gets called here, he has enough
couldn't
showdown
believe it.
value
The 4 guy
on the
was
river
just
to
walking
just check
around
behind.
empty
Yeah, it might
table
help it go
picking.
check on
We're
the river.
fucking hand for
Small
hand.
bet here on the turn.
Right now, if you're Foxen,
Yeah,
you
it's really
have to be
special.
worried about a queen.
They outdo themselves every year. They do a good job of that.
They really do.
The river
Oh, wow.
is a 9.
How does he find that? And for Brewer, this is just sick. I don't think he would really put Foxen on too many 9-9 combos just going bet, bet, bet.
Does Foxen look for it all?
He certainly will.
Time extension used for an additional 30 seconds to act.
And remember, the information gathered from Foxen, when he gets called on turn, he knows it's probably Queen X. Maybe even a chance at some sort of 3.
$10 million.
10 million.
Does go for it all. Brewer's going to be sick.
I don't like it, but I don't think I can fold. This takes some time, I guess, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pay. 5.5,
Can't
6.5,
fall Brewer.
And if he pays, his run ends in 5th.
3, 4, 5, 6.
2023 Super High Roller Champ versus that man, the 2022 Super High
3,
Roller Champ.
3.5, 4.55, 6.5,
Foxen likes what he's hearing so far.
6.95. And there's 9 in there. I mean, I probably in theory can I mean, yeah.
Got 9.
Brewer does call.
Holy fuck, what the fuck? I mean, how does it happen every time? Oh. All right.
Good game, man.
Good game. I mean, what the fuck? 6 on bet.
The somewhat rare super emotional reaction at one of these super high roller final tables.
He's devastated.
Can't blame him to see that hand. It's just sickening.
he is shocked, thinking, how do you have nines? Why did you bet turn, right? There's so many things running through his mind, and then also the result of just the sickening two-outer.
Watch Brewer.
As played.
I got it.
Let's see.
I rushed to mine, was thinking that's a break on the river.
For the most part, it is.
Yeah, it's 5.
We're at 2.5.
I mean,
2.55.
Brewer's career has been littered with these kinds of things.
He's had a lot of
Yeah.
dramatic bust-outs, yeah. And now, remember, there was also the glory.
Of course.
Right? You know, he's had that comeback story.
And the sick hand to win it against Martirosian in 2023.
You know, he did a podcast with the Table One group boys.
Yeah.
And when he had that $5 million score, he said that score did not even get him out of makeup.
The $5 million.
$5 million. So think about the stakes these guys are playing for, the swings.
That is wild.
So it's understandable, you know, when you get in these big moments, all that money up top, and then you get nailed with the two-outer again. It feels like the pain just never ends.
You like 15?
16.5. You got like 30 now?
I think a little more.
That might be one
He willed
for
that river. He was sure it was going to happen.
Yeah, every time. Why can't I bet the turn?
That's how you get it all.
It's the only way.
Yeah.
Well, he was right.
Laughing over the results, I believe. And the reaction.
He was right.
Meanwhile,
Hello.
Davies check calls after flopping a pair of aces.
How are you?
It was Boivin going to work on the button with Queen Dust. Obviously able to do so and attack Foxen, who's out of position. And Davies.
What's up, Zamani?
Must be Foxen's life coach there, Martin Zamani.
Does Boivin try to go for it here? Will Davies
3.3.
prevent even
I
the
think Davies is
opportunity?
just going to value bet. Boivin seemed like he was just giving it up after checking behind on the turn.
And there is one for Seth Davies. Been a dramatic final table so far, and earlier it resulted in David Peters' elimination in 6 at the hands of that man, Alex Foxen. David joined out.
Here, give me some red.
David, seems like we just spoke a lot of action in the opening few minutes of this final table. Not the finish you wanted, but overall, how would you describe your play and experience in this tournament?
Overall, I think I played well. You know, it was came in today with a decent stack. Just was really cold cards. Couldn't really do a whole lot. Kind of dwindled down a bit, and then got it in with King 7 suited versus A6. Couldn't get there, and that's all she wrote. But I'm happy with the experience. It was a fun tournament, great tournament. But yeah, maybe next time I'll go a little deeper.
With a poker resume like yours and all the success that you've had, what keeps you motivated and hungry at this level to compete at high stakes?
I think I just, I always want to keep getting better. I always want to, keep competing at the highest level, keep kind of seeing what new different tricks people have and combating that and just kind of just the battle of it all. I just enjoy the process of everything. I enjoy just constantly getting better and learning and just competing at the high stakes. It's just a lot of fun for me.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Natalie. Thank you, David, for the time, as always. Pick this hand up. Boivin had raised in the cutoff. Davies called out of the small blind with the ace-5 suited. And here we are, and Davies checks the flop. Boivin, the gut shot straight draw with 3 to the royal. Coming off a third place finish in the 100K high roller. Goes big here, 2.4 million.
Well, he's got a very fun one to work with on future streets, right? That queen of spades, that's a critical card. You can design this by betting large on the flop and then potentially again on the turn, applying max pressure to Davies, even when Davies does have a hand like ace-X. Let's see, here's the 5 of spades.
Gives Davies 2 pair. It does bring in that flush draw for Boivin.
Really curious to see the plan. He's got a straight draw with now that turn flush draw. When you're getting called on the flop from Davies, who again, he flicked in the call out of the small blind pre. It almost looks like it could be ace-jack heavy, right? In some of these ace-X type holdings. But he is going to size it up, fire that second shell, thinking there's no way Davies can re-raise me if I bet.
Goes 4.5 million.
Really, it's just an auto call spot, right? You can't jam. It would be, in a way, suicidal. The better hands call, and then you just fold out all of these bluffs. Massive spot now, massive river card.
17 million in the middle. And the river is the deuce of spades. River you'd like to see if you are Seth Davies.
You have 5 piles of blues. Thank you.
Yeah, 11-6.
Thank you, Bryn.
See if Boivin wants it all. I'm sorry, was that just check?
He checked.
I'm
Maybe
shocked.
thought only was getting called by the goods.
Wow.
We get ready for non-stop action at PokerGO, the free online poker game where it's all real all the time. You guys would have jammed there with the Queen of Spades. Dive into ring games, crush tournaments, and spin your way to glory in the all-new No Gamble, No Future Sit and Goes featuring the Wheel of Gain. No deposits, no risk, just pure poker. Play now at playpokergo.com, available on web, iOS, and Android.
Everybody that makes a flush on Play Poker Go,
they're all in.
Moving it all in every single time. That hand, I think that river spot was really interesting. You potentially nailed it, right?
I don't
what
know.
does
I have
call
to count,
him? Maybe just the King of Spades only.
Or 40-ish.
It's a good one.
It's a lot to be said for
One of the
chip
best.
preservation, right? When you've got all the chips, in a way, you just want to make sure you don't relinquish them.
True. For our left, Chris Brewer eliminated in fifth.
Played a putt.
A little more than $1
Oh, you're at
million.
kick six?
That'll have to
Yeah, I
act
think
as a consolation prize
6.5.
if
You were ahead.
the final hand. Let's hear
6.625,
more
I
from
think.
Chris,
You just want to
who joined
outplay me.
Natalie after his elimination.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chris, quite the run out on that last hand. What's going through your mind right now?
I mean, it's kind of lame to have it go that way because like I mix tone and flop ways, so like go a lot of ways that hand goes differently. But yeah, I don't know. It's poker. I didn't think Foxen was bluffing, so I was annoyed, but my hand's just too good.
Another final table appearance for you, though, in this event. Of course, you won it in 2023. What makes this event different? It's the ultra high stakes, but what about the atmosphere? How do you handle it?
I mean, we just get a better structural. It's like one of the few tournaments they let us actually play a good structural. Most of the high rolls, they make us play super turbos, and there really isn't much to it. But yeah, it's nice to play something with a slower structural, and I've gotten to run good in this.
Thank you. Appreciate your time.
No problem.
All right, thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Chris. This is the best structure of the summer,
2.5.
save for the main event.
He was calm and
1
collected
million.
there, you know.
Good.
1 million.
Been there, done that sort of takeaway.
Thank you. So many chips.
He's definitely destroying one of the bathroom stalls, though, inside the horseshoe right now, just ripping it apart.
Thank you.
Gonna put a picture of Foxen up in his bedroom, throw darts at it, look at the tournament format. The buy-in, the biggest of the summer, $250,000. 1 hour levels, this is day 3. Could fire off a second bullet. I know Foxen is on his second, not sure on the other. Oh, and Bryn is on his second too.
Old. 10-5 now.
Yep, 10-5, 7-5 behind.
And Bryn, you have like 7?
6-6.
Davies, nope.
Have them. Have them.
PLO hand?
Pretty. I mean,
Pretty good PLO
Good
hand.
PLO 8 hand.
Yeah, you could play.
Yeah, very good PLO 8 hand.
What's PLO8?
Three,
Look at Alex
7.
Foxen's Battle presented by PokerGO, the 3-time bracelet winner.
Wasn't gonna cut
His
it.
first coming in this event in 2022. Coaches alongside Chance Cornett and his wife Kristen, chip leader coaching. Former Boston College football player.
Can you play PLO 8 on Play Poker Go?
I don't believe so.
Not yet?
Not yet.
All right.
It's coming though, I'm sure. It's very popular.
I see you playing on your phone right now.
I'm
That's
not
why I'm
playing.
asking.
I don't
now
play
I
during the
see it,
shows.
Jeff. You've got the no gamble, no future spin and go
Yeah.
up on Play Poker Go right now.
I certainly don't play PLO8 on any site.
The goods for BK.
A little more than 12 bigs.
All in?
And we'll all go into
I think it's
the
6.1.
Thanks.
Bryn Kenney, the owner of the #1 spot on the all-time money list.
I should have the button
If
now, yeah.
he wins this tournament today, that first place prize will move him over the $80 million mark as we look at his buy board brought to you by Play PokerGo, the founder of 4Poker. Used to play Magic the Gathering.
Well, he was #1 on that list as well for Magic the Gathering.
This pays better. I would assume. I don't. Can you win money playing Magic?
I think you can, actually, yeah. But, you know, Bryn Kenney is just, when the biggest moments arrive, the biggest buy-ins, the biggest stakes, he's always there in action.
That gets him to show up.
Consistently puts up huge results. Also, he's on record. He doesn't study. He doesn't have any of the solvers. He doesn't use tools and tech. He just goes out there and plays and feels. He understands what's happening around him better than maybe anyone in the world, what these guys are up to, and how to exploit them.
He's 5-5, one spade. Turn 9 of clubs. Foxen will fire here on the turn.
Someday I want to build a wall like that.
And that wall represents the chip lead now for Alex Foxen.
More than 80% of the chips in play combined for Boivin and Foxen.
1.25.
Boivin, ace jack. Makes the call out of the small blind. Go heads up with Davies. Flops an ace.
About as clean as it gets. And that might be the type of board where Davies may feel he should continue whenever it does come ace XX. We'll see. These guys play at such a high level. Davies certainly recognizes the types of hands, the range of hands that Boivin would only call with out of the small blind. How about that check back? No continuation whatsoever.
Turns a Broadway draw while Boivin turns top two pair.
$2.5.
And leads for 2.5 million.
Hey, what's up, bro? You got a good sweat? Like almost 40 million, 38. Yeah, like 40% of what's in play. Yeah, good spot. Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good
Yeah,
luck.
no problem. Thank you.
Davies makes the call. Perhaps some plans in place, even if he does not drill the king on the river, on certain river cards.
He's certainly not calling in hopes of hitting a gut shot.
Right.
Maybe it's the diamonds
Yeah.
he feels he can bluff.
But what about a river 6?
This is, again, the type of play that we're seeing on display. The thoughts running through their minds. Davies was not going to give up that hand. I think any diamond, he was going to attempt to win this pot. Boivin's definitely questioning, all right, what am I up against?
$10 million.
Rips it in there. Picks up the pot and regains the chip lead. Thomas Boivin. It's been close to a World Series of Poker bracelet before. It's his 6th WSOP final table. The closest he's been is 3rd. Finished 3rd in the 100K just a couple days ago.
Fold.
One of those guys, he just flies under the radar.
Yeah.
Like 5.5.
Great player, no
5.5
limit
back.
specifically. Puts up massive results, and we seem to never talk about the guy. We are now.
6 million.
Raise 6.
Davies, anything? No. Not only is Octopi Poker home to the best all-in-one study platform for players of all levels, they're also giving you the chance to play in the opening event of the 2025 Poker Masters. This could be your ticket to compete alongside some of the game's biggest stars in poker's most phenomenal arena. That would be the PokerGO studio. Enter for free now at pokergo.com/winmasters for your chance to win.
Now up to just shy of 44 million, approaching 50% of the chips.
Two-horse race at the moment.
Do you miss Kabrhel?
I do. I genuinely do.
Yeah.
Promise. You?
I do. Sort of keeps us on the edge of our seat.
Really
You have
does.
no idea what he's going to say or do.
Kenny lips in. Boivin, bump it up.
1.4.
1.4.
To your point earlier, maybe some shoves with some of the more middling hands and some raises like this with the very good and the very bad.
That's exactly right. And Bryn's hand is too good to fold in his mind. He knows that Boivin can be doing this very light and empty. Making queen nine good enough to just limp and then call a raise.
Does flop a queen. Check. As Kenny turns trips.
$1.2.
1.2 million does the trick for Bryn Kenney. Starts to create a hint of separation between himself and Seth Davies. So we take a look at our tournament update brought to you by Splash Sports. 63 entries, a prize pool of more than $15 million, a first place prize of more than 4.7 million.
8-7 or so, yeah.
See what the average stack is, which makes the chip leader stack all the more impressive.
Now Bryn Kenney with a couple of tens on the button.
1.3.
He's going to size it up to 1.3. Trying to narrow the defense types of hands from these monstrous stacks for Boivin and Foxen. Even just picking up the pot is huge. You can see the separation between Bryn Kenney and Seth Davies. I don't know what that is that's going on there. Some sort of jumping jack without jumping. This is.
Can we take these two?
Yeah.
Okay. There we are. It looks painful. I could never get away with that. Boivin is a self-declared, one of his hobbies, fitness, health, and biohacking. So maybe that little exercise was, well, a biohack. I see you chat saying, yeah, not a jumping jack, just a jack. Back to work with the jacks, as we call them. I'm not talking about the hand. It's whatever this exercise is from Boivin.
Qualifier?
Wow. Definite qualifier.
I added up to your bottom card.
While you're at it, chat,
Very good.
especially over there on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Click those thumbs up, little thumb job. We need a ton of them. So if you can just go nuts, we want to keep bringing you a variety of these broadcasts on our YouTube channel, but we need your support.
Dude, we had like 11,000 likes.
I think you guys broke a record last night. Donnie's a big, he's
so
good at
good,
that.
yeah.
He just drives it home.
I am terrible at it.
You're awful.
Truly
Yeah.
horrendous.
You don't even care about the chat. I wish you would. I wish you'd care about the
that's
people.
not true. I do care about the people. Jack 10 deuce, 1 heart.
I couldn't help but notice you ran out of the booth and left me alone for a moment. Was
did.
everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine, thank you.
Little tinkle time?
Yeah, I tried to get that time in right before we started, but you know some of these big field events,
right?
That line forms, and you're just you're
oh
dead
no,
in the water.
I've been there. I often wet myself right here.
That's an interesting.
I don't
strategy.
even bother.
1.5.
That's cool. Well, 1.5 million from Boivin. The 1K seniors, the 2,500 Omaha 8 or better slash stud high-low 8 or better. I'm not sure if I'm saying that event
Why
name right.
did you pivot to the seniors event
Well,
after I mentioned wetting myself?
We also have, I was trying to lead into what else is going on, including the 10K Big O Championship, where we are down to heads-up play. You see Lonnie on the rail. Her husband, Phil Hui, in the red, is battling with Virchai Vongshai Barana.
Oh, you nailed it. Let's call him the double V.
Hui, the winner of the 2019 Poker Players Championship. Just one of the best mixed games players in the world.
Outstanding player. Great golfer, too, from what I hear. Yeah.
It's a 4-time World Series of Poker bracelet winner.
Sick fold, huh?
That was really sick.
Number 5.
Right in there.
With Victor Blum, by the way, final table
Play
at that event.
shuffleboard.
He's just been on an absolute
You
tear.
ever play shuffleboard?
Is he the leader right
like
now
throw the
for
little puck
WSOP
on?
Player of the Year?
Yeah, that's fun.
You might be a natural.
I think
I
it's
like it.
still Benny
like
That was
with
good
the
technique.
two
With the two
wins.
titles?
Yeah, those wins mean so much. But Blum is a 4th, a 6th, and a 2nd.
Hard to teach
I
that.
don't want to brag about it, but I'm
can't
black belt in
No.
shuffleboard.
Black belt.
You're not supposed to say anything, and then people will play you for money.
Producer Jackie tells us Scott Bowman
Not a
is in
hustler.
the Player
He
of the
lost
Year
their
league.
action.
Really? I
Appear to
didn't
be
know he won an event.
I knew he won one.
About 38.
Thank you.
Guess it was a big one. It was the 2K.
A2?
So
The 2K what?
the 2K
moi?
no limit.
Je dirais 26,
So he's got one win and
He's got a
4,
win and a 4th and a 1500.
46.
Both no
Benny
limit
has-
events?
No, the 1500 was mixed. And
46.
Benny
NIJ.
has 2
46 millions.
How does a guy with
bracelets.
2
Oui.
wins
Hercule
not
Le
have
Paresseux.
the lead?
We.
What?
Well, especially I get it
Oh,
with
yeah.
like it's Isildur who has a bunch of final tables in 10Ks and 50Ks, but and he leads Glauser by by 360 points.
So there must be a ton of value in the no limit events, those mid
I
stakes.
guess just the big field ones.
Right. Huh. I mean, maybe there's a screw up there. Do they know Benny has 2 titles already, 2 bracelets?
I think they're aware. Yeah, that's a weird one. We might have to reevaluate the scoring system.
Not as good as yours.
That's for sure.
Our final 4 guarantee more than $1.4 million, about a 600K pay jump from
I
4th
think I
to
had nut low
3rd.
there.
What?
I think I had nut low.
Davies, the shortest
I
stack.
think you got me for like a half a second. You don't need to wear those anymore, you know.
Yeah, Kabrhel's gone.
He's got the jokes, does he,
Yeah.
Boivin? Yeah. And he doesn't really need to wear those anymore. Take them right out.
Thank you.
Opens here at the King 6, Foxen, Ace 10.
Foxen knows that Boivin is opening very wide, targeting Seth Davies in the big blind.
5.5.
He's going to size this thing up.
Davies has 2 8s in the big.
Yep.
Is that good enough? Yes,
Have fun.
it is.
Is that
I have less.
call? But
Let's flip for Seth
Pocket
Davies Tournament Life.
Eights are rockets these days.
They look like it, dude.
More than 11 million in this pot. Davies would be back up to more than 20 big blinds.
Jack 6 off.
King 6 off.
I knew it had a 6 in it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And a pink card.
The toe pulse.
I can't tell you yet. Maybe after the tournament.
Foxen has been running hot today. Queen Jack deuce, a fun one.
Easy.
Davies about a 60-40 favorite now. Turn is a 7, queen turn for him. Has to dodge an ace, a king, or a 10. And does do just that.
All right.
All right, all right, all
4.825.
right.
Back in business for Davies.
Right back in this thing, boys.
Yes, indeed.
You had 4-8,
Oregon
Seth?
Duck.
Huh?
Did you have 4?
Yeah, 4-8.
Yeah.
So what? How much do I have now?
Well,
I'm
going
just gonna
11.
count it. Do it old-fashioned style.
11.2 unless I shorted you.
Yeah, not terrible flop.
Well, there's 4. There's 10.
Seth
Well,
Davies finished
not
4th in this
11.2.
event in 2021.
Oh,
So with
11.15.
board presented by PokerGO.
Sorry, I thought you had 4.8.
Out of the University of
4.825.
Oregon.
You should have 9.650 plus.
You
should have
4.5.
10-6.
Super high roll
So it should be
just within the last year.
no.
He and
Should be
Chris
11.15.
Brewer, who was also at this final table
Whatever you guys say.
a little while
You
ago.
gotta include that.
Both Oregon
Both the
alums?
Ducks, yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, plus.
Did they both
Anthony,
actually
and you-
What's the
graduate?
difference between my answer and your answer?
I think so.
10.6. Yeah, I got 10.9 here. All is right.
You have 9?
I think 8.8.
8.8, huh?
You know, Seth went to Oregon for pre-med and biology.
Yeah.
He was going to be a doctor.
Wow.
Instead, he wanted to be a gambler.
Raise and take it here, a little momentum for Davies. Has one fan on the rail. Certainly has a lot watching at home, though, I imagine.
Oh, yes. His brother out there 100% is tuned in. I believe it's Nick.
I bet
Imagine
Jason Kuhn is tuned
yeah,
in.
I was going to say Kuhn, probably even Tollerene after he gets settled. They're going to be watching their good buddy.
How much you have?
I think it's like 33.
Thank you.
I'm not sure though.
I'm probably still 45, 46.
Okay.
A little less.
Let me make sure. It's 24,
Who's counting?
29, 29.
We are.
30. About 31 back.
Yeah, okay.
Jack 7 deuce, 2 diamonds. Boivin. Good betting. $900K.
Forgot about that. Thanks, dude.
What a friend.
Thanks, brother.
Tollerene, little delivery.
Look at that, right on.
That's a friend right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Comes back even after busting it in eighth to drop you some food.
Oh, yeah.
You think it's a healthy meal or an unhealthy meal for Seth Davies that Ben Tollerene dropped off for him? Not a meal you would eat, buddy.
It's some sort of bone broth. That much I guarantee.
Welcome.
I think all they eat, they eat and drink protein.
Yeah.
0 carbs.
All about the protein.
Speaking of gains, Foxen, he has had the most fortunate day thus far. Also loves protein.
Big protein guy. Davies, 2 queens. And Boivin has the ace-7 of spades. And with that ace-7 suited,
Top 12.
makes the call. And does flop what could be a dangerous top pair. And the ace-7 of spades for Boivin, queens for Davies.
Boivin still hasn't checked yet, I don't believe, out of the small blind.
You're right.
He is going to lead on this type of texture.
A 7 high flop fires 1.1 million.
We'll just watch Foxen chew a little gum and then get it over to Davies.
Hammers that gum.
Look at him, yeah.
Feel bad for the gum.
8 pieces at once, by the way.
Assault, yeah.
Big red. And he just swallowed it, I think.
Nope.
3.1.
Davies will raise right here, right now, makes it 3.1 million.
It might all go in. Boivin, no way that he's getting off of this hand after leading flop with top pair, top kicker.
Davies started the hand with less than 25 bigs. Boivin makes the call. 9.7 million in the middle. The turn brings another 4. Davies with about 8 behind. Boivin checks.
Three.
Davies bets 3 million.
Really small sizing. He is trying to induce exactly this type of holding.
on the river is help that he does not find. Sevens and fours for him, queens full for Davies.
But we know the pile is coming from Davies, obviously, after making queens full. The question becomes, will Boivin think that ace-7 is good enough to call? Would Davies have taken this sort of line with missed clubs? Raise it up on flop, bet really small on turn, which was designed to move in his near 5 million on the river, whether he made his hand or didn't. There's a lot for Boivin to think about. Certainly beat bluffs. I don't follow soccer,
Okay, but is
it does look like a Belgian sort of, yeah, maybe family, friend, some sort of lurch. Shark Darvis, Seth Davies, all in with essentially the nuts. Will they get paid off?
Relatively small price, all things considered. Another time extension used, each one worth 30 seconds.
Agonizing decision. So you hate to fold and be wrong, and then the guy has ace-3 of clubs, right? And is able to turn it into a bluff. So we can see it's queens full, and for Boivin, it's ace-7 of spades.
Does make the call, and Davies will score the double up to move up to more than 25 million in chips.
Wow.
Huge swing at this final table. It's going to the American, Seth Davies. He's got a pile now.
It's been quite the run for Seth Davies over this last year and a half or so. Massive 2024 career year. On pace for a year that's almost just as good. He has just been remarkable in all of these high rollers that we have seen. And I think we don't even count the $4 million that he won at the 200K Invitational, because it was an Invitational.
24?
We're not counting it?
I guess not. Or
I'm counting it.
Okay, well then that number is even higher.
26.
26.
Yep.
7, 5, 9, 19, 23. Yeah, 24 and some behind. Cool. Posted some blinds.
What about you?
33 or something?
Yeah, 33.
1-3.
Raise 1.3.
Kenny bumps it up to 1.3. Boivin on the button, ace 5 off. 16 big blinds to start this hand.
2-6.
Raise 2.6.
Time extension.
It's a small 3-bet. And it's Seth Davies squeezing 2 kings in the big blind.
Oh, the heater's not over yet. What a surge, a sizzle for Seth.
Time extension.
$6.5.
It's at 6.5 million.
Now what, Bryn Kenney? He's got a real one with ace queen, and this looks like a lot of clicking going on. See the light 3-bet from Boivin. Could Davies have a light 4-bet in that spot? Absolutely. Bryn is fully aware that he's capable. Does that make ace queen simply too good?
Time extension.
Boivin does, of course, have some strong 3-bets as well. But Kenney just moves it in. Davies makes the call, and here we go. Bryn Kenney on the ropes, ace queen versus Davies.
Thomas, you have an
2
ace?
kings.
An ace?
Get the bad news here from Thomas.
I feel better now.
Fuck.
He folded an ace.
Don't give me that.
Not like that.
You have 2 kings?
9-4 juice, all hearts. Those hearts are covered. They both immediately looked to see. But Davies is all good there.
Maybe we can find a way
Kenny's
to
going
chop.
to need an ace.
That'll be tough.
That'll be tough.
Does not find it on the turn. He'll need it on the river to avoid a 4th place finish. It's the 7.
GG.
Kenny's day is done.
Unreal.
Out in 4th, he'll add almost $1.5 million to that all-time leading money list spot.
The legend of Bryn Kenney continues to get, well, even greater. 1.4 million 4th place. Every single time he just shows up and collects a ton of money in these huge events.
Boy, Look at that. 500.
5 mil to 35 mil.
Yeah, I'm
Something like that.
kind of having a little
The
me
good old-
day over
good
here.
old 7X.
There were
Yeah, yeah.
3. As the 2nd season of the award-winning PokerStars Big Game is available to watch on the PokerStars YouTube channel. New episodes dropping every Saturday. It's high-stakes cash action filmed at NAPT Las Vegas in 2024 with Duluth Cannon, Jordan Handren taking on Jennifer Tilly, Sam Grafton, Andre Akari, Bender, Soccer Star Gerard K. A 7-4. Good shot there for Boivin.
25.
$7.50. $7.50.
10 seconds.
36.
check calls. Sees another 7 arrive on the turn.
$900.
And will lead here. Now, Foxen aware that there are going to be plenty of leads off this turn card. How does he choose to navigate with king high?
Boivin can be leading a variety of hands. Sometimes it's an ace, sometimes it actually is 3 sevens.
Sure.
Hearts, backdoor spades, and as we can see, we can include the 6-3 of clubs. Makes it difficult to call with king high, that's for sure, of diamonds.
Nicely done, Thomas Boivin.
We do a big color
To
up
pick
here.
up
make
a
this shit,
little bit of momentum.
Countable. I mean, this is crazy. Yeah. Hey, floor man. Can we do a bunch of
But
color?
he's
up?
in third now after entering this final table with the chip lead. And the top two, as we look at the leaderboard presented by PokerStars, two of the heaviest hitters in this game. It's Seth Davies, it's Alex Foxen. They compete with Boivin, three-handed, for a World Series of Poker bracelet. Next.
NAPT is back this November, my babies.
This is going to be such an amazing event back in fabulous Las Vegas. I had such an amazing time at the NAPT last year. It was one of my favorite events.
Stay up to date through the PokerStars channels.
Come play with us this November.
I'll see you in Las Vegas.
Be there.
900. Didn't expect that.
How about this for Kenny?
Floor. We maybe just square the table like in a sec. Just perfect. Sweet,
Awesome,
thank you.
Gonna go max pressure route against Davies, who does call with the 8-5 suited. Does flop a flush draw.
What's up, brother? You're still alive, huh?
Typically, if you're Foxen, you're thinking this is great texture. Get away with a little bit of theft. Can continue. He's going to face some resistance, however, with Seth Davies. And it's pretty unclear, too, right? Davies can also have ace-X that he can be calling with pre, as well as what we can see as a flush draw. There's even king-high type holdings that Seth Davies may be wanting to stick around with. So it's going to be a really critical turn card for both players.
Get to that turn with 4.8 million in the middle. 5 of clubs, that's one way to do it for Davies. Gutter, of course, arrives for Foxen.
Hard to know what Foxen's plan is. If he bets, he's targeting a lot of the King X holding, and you heard it, he is going to fire a second shell.
Worth 2.8 million.
It's making it a little bit more difficult now for Davies to realize his equity. Starts to be a little uncertain. Could my 5 actually not be good? Do I only have a diamond draw that I need to hit? Too much of a hand, though. Davies not giving it up.
And all of a sudden, we have more than 10 million in this pot. Davies has a little more than 7 behind. That's what Foxen is looking at right now. And the river brings another 5. It's 5's full for Davies.
Just a picture perfect run out for Seth Davies, and he is hoping that Foxen just empties the clip. Just 10 high. He's been called on the flop, again on the turn. What are we trying to fold out at this point?
Check.
Foxen does slow down.
Yeah, that is a give up for Foxen. Saying, okay.
Just about all of it. Welcome back to the Horseshoe Las Vegas, back to the 2025 World Series of Poker, and back to one of the series premier tournaments, the 250K Super High Roller. Jeff Putt alongside Brent Hinks, Natalie Bodie on the floor has our interviews covered, and we are three-handed for a World Series of Poker bracelet, which will be the first for this man. Seth Davies has won 2 Super High Roller Bowls just really within the last year. Alex Foxen, the 2-time GPI Player of the Year, one of the best in the game. He looks for bracelet number 4. Boivin, also looking for his first World Series of Poker bracelet. Could say he has the most momentum out of anybody, coming off a 3rd place finish in the 100K. And Brent, to go back-to-back in the 100K High Roller and the 250K and make the final 3, that's something special.
That's very impressive. Again, we never talk about this kid. And all of a sudden, he shows up at WSOP, putting up huge results, made a huge name for himself. The hardcores in the poker community, they all know how good this kid is. The fans at home, they've kind of been waiting. Now, Boivin is making his mark.
Now you'll see it.
6 million.
Raise 6 million.
3-bet to 6 million.
10 seconds.
Blinds are up 300K, 600K of the 600,000. Big blind ante.
Time extension.
Boivin starting this hand about 45 big blinds.
Call.
Davies makes the call on the button.
5.
See a flop of ace, king, deuce. Belgian with top pair.
Wonderful texture for Boivin. That's the 3-better.
10 seconds.
Just curious, being out of position, if he
2.6.
does want to continue. He does of a very small variety. 2.6 million announced.
About 20% pot.
It's the small sizing that can keep a very wide range of hands still in. As we can see, obviously Davies just 2 6s, but it doesn't mean he's going to play it like that. He can try and get creative and represent something else along the way, and given that price, he's going to peel.
You can see those diamonds are covered, but the 2 diamonds on the flop make the 6s slightly more appealing. 15.4 in the middle. That's about what Boivin has behind as he slows down.
It's a crafty line by Boivin. Really small flop. In a way, he's hoping to induce on turn. Davies would have had to have turned 6s into a bluff, trying to get a hand like 9s or 10s to fold. Even on this river, yeah, Boivin is going to check, but you're concerned about king-queen as well. Seth can absolutely have a hand exactly as king-queen. And given the line again, Boivin, small bet flop, check turn, check river. The door is open in a way for Davies to turn his hand into a bluff. Does he actually want to do so?
All in.
Wow.
He does indeed.
Wow. Max pressure.
All of it with the 6s, indeed turning it into a bluff.
Just an incredible play by Davies. This can very well work. Boivin is worried about king-queen, even jack-10, which makes the nuts. That can be there. All this being said, Boivin also knows that Davies should have bluffs in this spot, and that works. He does fold. Seth Davies, are you kidding me?
He is feeling it, and he's up to more than 45 million in chips. You can see why he has become just super successful over the last couple years.
Did you get the time extension?
I tossed it right away, yeah. Yep.
Look at the payouts presented by Octopi Poker. Final 3 guarantee more than $2 million. A $1 million pay jump from 3rd to 2nd.
I mean, that was
wow.
Just lights out good by
What
Davies.
135.
135.
Time extension.
I'd like to see you try that play at the nightly at South Point, Jeff, the one that you compete in. You think that'll get through?
No.
Gonna get a lot of folds out of ace-9?
No.
No.
Queen 9 is not folding South Point nightly. All due respect. Davies defends with the queen 6, it comes ace 9 4.
$800.
800.
Wins that one. Try that 6s bluff here. Get ready for non-stop action at Play Poker Go, the free online poker game where it's all real all the time. Dive into ring games, crush tourneys, spin your way to glory, and the all-new No Gamble, No Future themed sit and goes featuring the wheel of the game. No deposits, no risk, just pure poker. Play now at playpokergo.com. Available on web, iOS, and Android.
You keep lying, saying that you're. I'm watching you play the game.
I'm not playing.
Right
I'm
now
focused.
on your phone. You've got the app. You've downloaded it. What's your screen name? Is it really
Jeff Platt?
Jeff Platt,
Yeah.
#1 commentator. That is unbelievable.
That's, well, it's, yeah.
Wow. It is a ton of fun. The wheel of game.
4. You get it because we have the Wheel of Pain on the show.
No, I get it. Yeah, no, it's very creative. Did you help create
Yeah,
that?
I did actually.
I didn't know you were so involved
Very
with
innovative.
With our game. Are you still collecting royalties for No Gamble, No Future for our show?
When you say "am I still," that implied that I was at one point.
Have you ever received a nickel?
No. You?
No. No. We'll have to work on that. Our
Yeah, well,
next
maybe on the
contract
next deal.
negotiation, right?
Check.
Checks all the way to this spot on the river.
Look, 1.2. Call.
Davies happy to check call there. With the 5 in hand and extend his chip lead. Could this be the day to cross another name off the best players to never win a bracelet list? Could happen in 2 of 3 scenarios, either a Boivin win or a Davies win.
It's hard to come up with best players without one. Ben Tollerene was at the table earlier.
Sure,
He
yeah.
for sure is on that list. Seth, even Patrick Antonius does not have a bracelet now. That being said, he really doesn't play often.
That's true.
At the World Series.
Darren Elias, who just finished second.
Yeah,
Nick Schulman
Elias
in the
certainly
10K
there.
boost to 7. So if I put you on the spot and asked,
Like 18, right?
who would you
Yeah.
say? You have to pick one, the best player to have never won a World Series of Poker bracelet. And you can't say me because it's, you know, biased broadcasters together all that.
Yeah, a lot of people are putting
Right,
you on
right.
that list. Believe it or not, I think it's someone that we didn't mention who is playing every game at a high level, and that's Victor Blum.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's
Gotta be up there.
Isildur, yeah. If you're just going to focus on one specific game, No Limit Hold'em, I think it's Seth.
Sure.
If it's Pot Limit Omaha, I think it's Ben Tollerene.
Okay.
But all-around player, I think you got to go with Victor.
Hard to argue that one.
And Elias is up there with No Limit, and he's, by the way, world-class single draw.
That's what everybody
Low
says.
ball, he's really, really good.
That he and Schulman battling represented 2 of the very best in that game. They played heads up for what, 8 hours or so?
Yeah, 8-hour heads-up match, just grueling.
Schulman got it done for number 7.
Two 1.5.
1.5.
2.5.
I'm sorry, 2.5.
The over bet here. The 2 pair from Boivin.
This is nice. He would do it with a variety of draws as well as the value hands. In a way, you're denying equity while also maximizing whenever Foxen does get stubborn with a turned queen or potentially even a slowly played ace-x.
Nice pickup for Boivin. So we take a look at his bio board presented by PokerGO. Note the Pure Poker patch. GTO Labs one as well. Big into health and fitness, and after this tournament is concluded, we can say number 1 on Belgium's all-time money list, just passing Davide Katai.
Oh, Katai. Wow. I didn't know he was Belgian.
Well, he was running deep in the 3K 6-max I saw, but not still in with 2 tables left. Foxen just limps in with 2 queens. Jack 7-3.
Is this real life?
Oh my, Davies flops top and bottom pair up against the overpair, a very disguised overpair I might add, that Alex Foxen holds.
Yeah, Foxen just limping in with these two queens.
That's 600.
Davies fires 600K. Foxen just check calls.
And you can't fault Foxen for that. After limping in and then being bet into, he's going to remain under-repped, controlling the pot. And he's going to follow Davies' lead. If Davies does bet once more, which I believe he will, I don't think Foxen can find a raise either on the turn. I think you're just in check call mode. Quite fearful of these random two-pair type holdings that Davies can have, remember, in a limped pot.
$2.4.
And all that being said, we can see it's the value side for Davies, but there's also the other angle, right? Foxen, in his mind, can just let Davies bluff it off in these blind versus blind battles. Again, we'll see. I don't think he's going to put in the raise, especially now 9-8 gets there with a straight.
10 seconds.
Call.
Check calls once more.
There's really nothing he can do other than exactly what's being done.
River 4 of hearts.
Check.
Check.
I win.
No, you
No,
don't.
you do not win.
You do not win.
I don't win.
You don't.
I don't have it.
Check back from Davies.
Yeah, he was
I had it.
concerned, right? The backdoor hearts, and he knew Alex was sniffing around there with something that was quite value heavy. It was the disguised queens. I think it's a very similar situation to what we saw earlier in the broadcast,
Raise the flop.
where Boivin checked back
could've
the
lost a lot of
second,
money.
well, call it
For
the
sure.
third nut flush
Pretty happily.
in position against Davies, right? When you've got all the chips, you want to make sure you
About 18?
hold on to that
19,
lead.
Yeah.
19, I think.
There's nothing wrong with not going for max value in every single scenario.
10 seconds.
1.8.
Raise 1.8. Call.
Blind versus blind, Davies 1.8. Boivin calls with the queen 4 suited. And does flop a flush draw.
Check.
Seconds.
3 million.
3 million.
3 million in the 4.2. Gut shot not good enough to continue for that price for Davies.
We got to do it again, Jeff. YouTube channel.
Oh yeah. We're on
Like,
YouTube?
subscribe. We're here in the chat, but we need the support. You got to click that thumbs up. I call him a thumb job. Jeff gets weirded out by that. I don't mean anything strange.
Okay.
It's a thumb, right? A thumbs
no, I
up,
get
little
it,
thumb
yeah.
job. You know, all you got to do is click the button. We have to hit
If someone only heard
2,500
that
or
sniff,
we
they
are
could've
not
thought that
doing
maybe I understood
a free
that.
broadcast tomorrow.
Okay.
So if we hit it, we'll bring another show tomorrow. If we don't, we're out.
And I just want to note we would normally be a lot more interactive with you guys, but we are
Call.
recording these episodes for our CBS Sports series of events. So a lot of times it requires us to just focus on action that is currently going on. But I love each and every one of you being here. Even the guy who said I sucked. Love you too.
Well, show him how much you don't suck, Jeff. Call out Foxen and what he's doing with these two kings. We're going to have to edit this one in post, unfortunately. But it might not make the broadcast anyway. So who gives a rip? Back to the chat. We're with you momentarily.
See, we knew when to jump in. We just have a good feel for the game.
Oh, this is crazy. I'm being told from our we actually have to hit 3,000 likes.
What did
thumbs
you just
up.
say?
2,500. It went up to 3,000.
It just changed?
It changed while they were clicking away. They're saying there's 17,000 people watching on YouTube alone. We need to hit 3K or there's no free show tomorrow. Well, start clicking.
Wait, we're on tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
So do we not get paid if there's...
We still do a show, but it'll just be on PokerGo. It won't be on YouTube.
I want the YouTube audience.
I do too. I love the chat. I love when people are in here telling you how much you stink.
Me too.
Me too.
As long as you're creative when you tell us how bad we are, well, we love you.
Thank you.
If we do it on YouTube, can we go to that other broadcast booth area? It's much cooler.
It is a little clammy in here, isn't it?
Well, look. It's okay. Don't mean to complain. Davies, ace deuce in the small blind.
And no, to answer your question, we're right back in here tomorrow.
That's terrific.
Call.
I might bring some milk. Very refreshing.
I think I'd rather do the broadcast from outside.
Raise 2.1.
It's kind of the same, right?
Same
in here.
thing. We're on up to 2.1 million. Davies with ace deuce, too good. Does flop a deuce. It's 3-3-2.
Check.
Clubs.
At 1.2.
Boivin, 1.2 million.
Call.
Davies check calls.
Check. Check.
For 4. 7.2 million in the middle.
Yeah, Boivin slows down. How does Davies want to pursue this mallard on the river? Is it a check and decide sort of scenario? In all likelihood, I would imagine this just goes check, check if you're Boivin. And
Ace
you're
9 good enough. You
content
just check
with
back.
ace high, yeah, and it does go check, check.
Davies picks up another one, and I see y'all in the chat asking about Helmy. We'll fulfill Helmy the update in just a couple minutes for you. But things are going well for the 17-time World Series of Poker bracelet winner.
He's gonna do it, huh?
Just might do it.
Wow.
We'll keep our eyes on him.
All
Today's PokerGo live stream is brought to you by True Classic, the only shirts we trust to look sharp and feel even better. Whether you're grinding on the belt or heading out for the night, True Classic's fit is next level. It's affordable, it's comfortable, it's built for real guys. Go to trueclassictees.com, upgrade your wardrobe today. You know, today I am wearing a True Classic t-shirt.
You always wear a True Classic t-shirt.
It's great.
It's every single day. It's all you wear.
It's all I wear, whether I play
Did
or
you
broadcast.
get some sort of deal that I'm not aware of?
No
Do
comment.
they supply
Back
you with
to the
gear?
action. Davies, ace, queen.
I'm going to start wearing a different t-shirt. I want my free collection. Why do you get them all for free?
Who says it's free? Back to the action.
Right back to the action we go.
Jack 10. Does defend. Does flop a jack.
Check.
Check, check. Turn 7. So the gutter accompanies the top pair for Foxen.
I can't help but notice the rail has thinned out a little.
When Kabrhel was in at the beginning,
It was packed.
It was packed.
They were all here for Kabrhel.
For the show.
1.45.
Foxen fires 1.45 million. Davies not done with the ace queen. Foxen rivers trip jacks.
$6.5.
6.5.
That would be a pot-sized wager of 6.5 million.
Very polarizing from Foxen. He's either got it or he has nothing. Davies can only beat all of the nothing hands.
Sorry.
Oh.
I don't think he meant to show that one, but Foxen did get a glimpse.
Did not, yeah.
Well, the 2500 Omaha high-low 8 or better slash stud high-low 8 or better, they need a better title for that event.
I think
by the
you
way.
just need to know how to read it.
Well, that would help.
Yeah.
It's reached its final table and front and center. And your chip leader is Phil Hellmuth, looking for bracelet number 18. He just caught up with our Natalie Bodie.
I'll say like the night guys here.
Phil, known primarily for your play in Texas Hold'em, but right now chip leading the Omaha 8 Stud 8 event. Clearly you got a lot of mixed game skill as well. How would you describe it?
Well, in 2021, I made 7 final tables in all games that weren't Hold'em. So some people might argue with you. It was 7 different games in 2021, which was kind of cool, but no Hold'em. So I don't know. You know, I've worked very hard at these games, and it's taken a long time for some of them for me to become, you know, really, really good. And so we'll see. We have a little ways to go today.
You've got it on your hat. Turn and show the camera. You got the 18. What would an 18th World Series of Poker bracelet mean to you?
I mean, everything from a you know, professional perspective, right? Like, I'll still choose good health and a bunch of but you know, it's kind of, I live professionally for bracelets, and yeah, and so, you know, I've cashed a lot this summer, but I really haven't had one really deep run. So it would be really nice, but first I have to make it down to, it's a step-by-step thing. First I think you just have to play great every hand and pay close attention. Maybe discover someone else's week and make a good raise, but it's just play as great as I can play.
You've done it many, many times before. Good luck, Phil. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Phil. The quest for number 18.
That's right. It's simple. Just play great poker.
That's right. If somebody's weak, make a good raise.
Simple.
Right? That was
right. You know, he's kind of got a little Trumpy vibe to him, doesn't he? The way his delivery.
Well, some people would argue with you.
Did you notice the dealer here too? Take a look at the haircut. I can't get off of this dealer. What is happening with that? I mean, look at that. I would love to see you grow your hair out, as well as a very long beard.
I think my hair or
And
beard would
rock
accommodate that
yeah.
request. Davies limps in, Boivin checks the 10-9 suited off about 30 bigs. He's 3-3 with 1 diamond. This one, Davies. That would be a full house.
And a backdoor flush draw for Boivin. It just, the chat, as I brought up the dealer, I am a huge fan of the look. Just to be clear, ZZ Top, iconic. I love the vibe. Jeff has no idea who or what a ZZ Top is.
I've heard of ZZ Top. Couldn't point him or her, the band, out in a lineup. For 3.
$2.4.
Boivin just calling here to chop. Don't love it. I don't think he's necessarily leaning call. He actually might be considering raise, as crazy as that sounds.
Time extension.
Does just call.
See the bad news.
Yeah, the horrible news.
Fall to 14 million.
Oof. Just a little bit more than 20 bigs now for our chip leader at the start of the day.
Davies up to more than 52 million in chips. Foxen at 28. Boivin about 14.
Alex,
Well, in addition to this tournament, the talk of the series this summer
26-8
has been the WSOP Plus app. It is an absolute game changer. How about no more lines at the World Series of Poker? You just do everything through the app. If you want to buy in with cash old school way, you can still do that at the cage. Look at that new WSOP Plus app on the App Store or Google Play Store. It is fantastic.
You know, it's 2025, so
Yeah.
it's about damn time we had a little technology around this place. And WSOP Plus,
We got it good.
they delivered it.
How about you?
Keep it. 26.8.
Do you plan on, you know, you need the
No.
app to, yeah. But you would need it to play. Do you have a smartphone?
I don't. Is that Ren Lin? It's Ren Lin.
There we go.
There we are. Yeah.
Get back to the Raz, Ren. It's on our fantasy team. We can't.
Yeah,
have
we're
him
going to
missing
need you to
hands.
run it up. He's a great player.
Great Raz player.
Really just a great all-around player. Everything I've read and seen, it's just I guess getting unlucky. Not at all just blasting off.
Nope.
In every single event, every day. But we love him.
He is one of our favorite people in the poker world.
You know, I'm actually going to make my debut and play my first event this weekend.
Are you really?
I've decided I'd like to win the Millie Maker.
Okay, yeah, that would be a good one to win.
Yep. So
and
that's
you've
what I'll do.
decided you're going to win it, or you'd like to?
Well,
win it?
I'm not just going to play it to
Yeah,
not win
that's
it.
true. I guess the goal should be win.
Just got to play great every hand, every day, just like Helmuth. He's taught me a lot over the years. And everyone in the chat, yeah, we get it. We would love to show you Helmuth's final table. We can't. We're just going to check in on him from time to time.
2.25.
And also, that tournament is not scheduled to end today.
It'll end in like 2 weeks. It's a split pot game.
It'll end tomorrow, so. There's the potential of us showing you a lot more tomorrow.
You know, there's a ton that goes into it. Every table, so if you look at this table we're on right now, this is designed for no limit hold'em. If we do mixed games, you have to bring in a new felt, new antennas, test everything. It takes 2 hours just to get everything set up and ready to go. You can't just flip a switch and say play. There's a ton that goes into that.
Don't forget new commentators.
And you and I would have, you know what? I kind of want to do it.
I kind of do
We're
too.
on the schedule tomorrow. If they do pivot to a Helmuth final table, I think you and I should cover it. We'll bring in a special guest with us, maybe Blez.
Oh, okay. Okay, that'd be good.
We'll find somebody. Love this from Droppin' Dimes. Earlier, some guy said Hanks was the worst announcer ever. I've never heard someone say something more accurate. This dude is Terabad.
Thank you,
It's pretty
Josh.
good. I like that.
Terabad.
Well done. Terabad. I might steal that.
Spelled someone wrong though.
But that's okay.
Oh, he's back. Dropping dimes. Fire Hanks. This guy is Terabad at announcing.
Again, I like the Terabad. He capitalized it and everything. It's going to stick. Well done, dropping dimes.
Unat says, I'd literally rather watch paint dry than this, going to break my monitor to prove it. All right, well, I mean, I get the action spin slow. I don't think you need to break your monitor. You could just
also
watch something else.
On YouTube, just type in watch paint dry, and there's a live feed of paint drying. I'm not kidding. I've looked this up. I've watched it many times.
Yeah.
Well, Boivin wins a pot with 4 high. That's not exciting. I don't know what is. Look at Belgium's all-time money list. Boivin will be #1 on that list when it's all said and done today. You said Michael Gaethje was deep in something, right?
I think so.
Monster stack, maybe?
Yeah. I saw him lingering on the rail out here, too, next to who I believe was Thomas Boivin's wife. There was a cluster of Euros sitting in one of the bleachers.
A lot of Europeans here today.
Yeah.
We'll allow it.
Why wouldn't we? Are you like, it's like a 30 days and you're out kind of thing? What is it?
135.
$3.55.
Foxen 3 bets and wins.
Like 13 over there, Thomas?
What?
13 or so?
Should be less.
It's like 12 now.
Oh, that's 8.
8.
It was like 13
blues
before that.
And
8,
11.
Okay, gotcha.
All in.
Boivin rips it in.
Will Jaffe says that Foxen is chewing on the nose of a deer that he killed last night.
With his bare hands.
Hello, Will Jaffe.
Our WSOP coverage brought to you in part by Oats Overnight. Winning is easier with 20 grams of protein. Please shake responsibly.
You ever shaken a little oats overnight yet?
I still haven't tried it. I gotta
awesome.
try it.
Yeah, it's really good.
And Donnie Peters has it every day.
Same.
Yeah? What's your favorite flavor?
Oh, I like cookies and cream.
Okay.
And I just tried Space Brownie.
Ooh.
Got a few of those.
You had a few of them?
Yeah, I ordered like 60. My wife is also drinking an oats overnight at usually late morning.
I need to stop peeling so early.
Hmm?
I need to stop peeling so early.
Yeah. I felt the floor like that.
700 HP. Why don't we get to see the announcers on camera? That's a great question.
You're on camera all the time.
Yeah, well.
Not here in the booth.
There needs to be a commentator cam. All right. We do have a camera here, but I think it's just to make sure that we're back in time after the commercial breaks.
Yeah. And to stop me from doing illegal things.
Yeah.
Which fortunately they can't see over here. So this is where I partake.
Foxen limps in with the 9-6 off. Davies checks ace-3 suited.
Start with 29.
29?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Eight-6-5. No spades. Foxen. Pairing the straight draw. Queen.
$1.8.
Your Tube says Platt is easily in the top 2 announcers on this stream tonight. Yeah, I agree with you.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Over 30 now?
30.2.
Chip Diddy says, who was the lady in the booth with Hank? No comment. Jeff's here too.
I'm here as well. Natalie Bodie's out there.
Right, 1.2.
Blindfold.
I put it up my sleeve.
Game.
I just realized how dark it is in here. Did you turn off every light again?
Yep.
Like
Because
I know
it's 112 degrees.
Does the light heat it up more?
Yeah.
Is that what? I know your phrase is dim the lights
Yes,
or
it
whatever
is.
you've
They have
branded
been
and
dimmed.
trademarked. You didn't trademark it,
As
but
Ryan Seacrest, but yes.
you don't have to literally turn off every
No.
light in here.
Definitely do as we look at the chip denominations presented by Drew Classic. Green chips 25s, blues 100s, the others are 500Ks.
I mean, I can't even see my Slim Jim. The meat stick that I'm about
Step
to eat.
into a Slim Jim, baby.
No free ads, but
Right.
what a product.
$165.
You start with like
It's in the ace-8
12.5.
suited.
12.
It does make the call. Queen 9-6 with 1 diamond. Okay, now we're talking. The turn is the 10 of diamonds.
We got action.
Flush draw, straight draw for Foxen. The open ender for Boivin.
$2.3. $3 million is called, and the river is a king. The straight comes in for Boivin.
And he set up the sizing perfectly.
8 million.
For this, essentially all in.
Nothing really for Foxen to do except fold. Get the applause from the Belgian round.
Belgium, they're known for their chocolate?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You ever
There's
had
a great
Belgian chocolate?
Joke about that in the movie In Bruges, but I can't beat that one. Replay Foxen like, okay, can't do much.
Why can't you repeat it? Is it that bad language?
It's not bad language, it's just the subject matter.
About chocolate?
Kinda. Anyway, Ross the Boss says,
huh?
I'm happy for Josh Allen. He got the only ring he will ever get in his entire career this month.
The only ring he will ever get in his career.
So he got married.
Yeah, I know. Okay, but this
But that
one
means he's not going to win
suggesting that he
Super Bowl ring.
won't win a
Do some damage with
Yeah.
that.
We can do better. He's the best quarterback in the league. At this point, it's undeniable.
I see the love for In Bruges, by the way. Just an absolute classic. You seen that film?
Great movie. Yeah,
Great
but I
movie.
don't remember the joke, and I don't understand why you can't repeat it on air.
$15.5.
16, yeah.
16?
Maybe.
Raise 1.2. Fold.
Now, you just showed me the joke that you've Googled and found on, I believe, what is that?
I think it was
4chan?
Reddit.
What site are you on?
Reddit.
What is
I think
that?
it was Reddit.
Oh, that's Reddit.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
there's no way I would ever say that on a broadcast, whether it's for YouTube or CBS Sports or anything.
Anywhere, anytime. Never would read you're quoting a line from a movie.
Yeah.
Back to the action.
Yeah, thank you.
10 seconds.
All in. Players are in. 4.
16
Okay, the
million,
count real quick.
25 bigs for
Should be
Boivin.
15.
Give or take. Don't think that Seth Davies has a hand he wants to call with. Gets a count just in case.
15, 5, 25.
You thought you were getting called, right? I thought he was calling for sure.
The second season of the award-winning PokerStars Big Game is available to watch on the PokerStars YouTube channel. New episodes every Saturday. High-stakes cash action. They filmed it at NAPT Las Vegas last year. The loose cannon, Jordan Handrich, takes on Jennifer Tilly, Sue Grafton, Andre Bakari, Griffin Benjamin, and soccer star Gerard Piquet.
Is he the most popular soccer player in the world? PK?
I would think it's Ronaldo, right, or Neymar?
What about Messi?
Or Messi. Messi's a good one.
About 25, right?
27.
I don't follow the sport. It is a sport, right?
Yes, it is. It's the world's most popular sport.
Huh.
Foxen limps in ace-10. Boivin needs to sit down. He keeps blocking our camera shot.
He's doing those exercises. The not a jumping jack, just the jack.
Oh.
You missed it when
Stretching.
you left earlier. Yeah,
Yeah.
he stands up. He does this weird sort of arm routine that looks like a half a jack.
Six, 5, 5. Couple hearts. Foxen, ace of hearts in hand. .4 already in the middle. And Davies most certainly want to get some more in now.
He does, but I don't know if Foxen is going to just lay it down. Not with the ace of hearts in his hand, these two overs.
Let's check call. Turn brings another 6.
Pretty big turn spot for Seth. Foxen can absolutely have a 5 or a 6. Can also have this ace high that might be stubborn enough to want to continue. And just thinking it's the best hand. Remember, Davies would raise it up pre with both very good hands and very, very bad hands. Does call.
22.4 million in this pot. Foxen about 16 million behind. River 7. Another check from Foxen.
Ace.
Check, check. Davies will like to hear that. And he will extend his chip lead once again. Seth Davies crossing the 60 million chip mark.
About 65% of the chips. That was an outstanding hand. Well played by Davies. Really nothing that Foxen could have done differently. Davies has his opponents now both down to right around 30 bigs.
16, 17?
Fold.
$1.65.
1.65.
Davies raising blind versus blind. 7-3. Got blacked out for the last 30 seconds or so. Did I miss anything?
No, Boivin was
woke up.
Still in the tank thinking about betting $1 million.
It's a very nice bet. Gets it done with the 10 high.
Okay, I guess that's time. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks.
Blinds going up. We're at level 23 of this 3-day tournament. 400K, 800K.
We got what, 19,
With
20?
an 800,000 big blind
20
ante.
and 16 or so?
A little bit less.
Yeah. 15.
Boivin in second, Foxen in third, Davies the commanding chip
55.
leader.
So this bit is 19.6, 19.7. And you said 16?
15.5.
15.5, thank you.
This is Davies' sixth seven-figure score in the last year.
I'm sorry, what?
His sixth seven-figure score in the last year.
Well, this is how he gets those scores. Has ace-king on the button with the chip lead. Watch him go to work.
It's his fourth seven-figure score in the last month and a half, and Foxen has 2 jacks.
More importantly, Foxen has 20 bigs. This is all going in.
All in.
Here we go.
Call.
The all-in and the call, and we'll flip for Alex Foxen's tournament life.
Classic.
Late day 2, Foxen got all the chips in.
A flip
Oh,
against
man,
Daniel
that's not
Negreanu. Won that one. Can he win this one with 3 left? Or will it be Davies with a huge edge going heads up against Boivin?
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
So far, so good for Foxen. 8-7 deuce. Couple fun turn cards, but for now, Davies has to rely on an ace or a king. Turn is a 10. Foxen looks to get up to 32.2 million. And does
15,
just
5,
that.
15525.
Yeah, I'll break this down.
It's a brand new ball game, ladies and gentlemen, as Alex Foxen shoots into second place on the leaderboard.
Yeah, he's up to about 40 bigs, 32 million. Davies chopped down to 43 million. Wide open.
15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2.
Never easy trying to close these things out. Foxen, by the way, very good at flips.
Very good. Huh.
Yeah. Also, I just, quick question, Jeff.
Yeah.
8-7 deuce.
Yeah.
Davies has ace king.
Right.
You said there's a couple interesting turn
I said
cards.
fun,
turn.
yeah.
What exactly were the fun turn cards there?
Well, the fun
I mean,
is
outside
like,
of an ace or
well,
a
it's an ace
king.
or a king. I said for now, Davies relies on an ace or a king, meaning those are the fun cards.
Okay, see, the fun turn cards
Tournament
were
update brought to you by Splash Sports. 3 players are left out of 63 entries. Field size has decreased a little bit year over year. Still a heck of a prize pool and a first place prize.
Couple fun turn
A lot of fun ones.
Yeah.
Tu nous as vu le beau check-back faire de vite. C'est là pas. Ah ouais, il est straight. Il était pas aussi beau qu'on a vu.
Gets a walk. Still has the chip lead.
Do they speak French in Belgium?
I got no idea, ma'am.
Oh.
Not only is Octopi Poker home to the best all-in-one study platform for players of all levels, and I do genuinely mean that, but they're also giving you the chance to play in the opening event of the Poker Masters this year. It could be your ticket to compete alongside some of the game's biggest stars in poker's most phenomenal arena. That would be the PokerGO studio. Enter for free now at pokergo.com/winmasters for your chance to win. Davies, ace queen. Foxen open with the Jack-10 suited.
Well, we're going to see some chips get in. I don't expect. Oh, Davies does just call with ace queen out of the small blind. Does not find a 3-bet. Had he 3-bet, Foxen was not folding
Absolutely
Jack-10 of
not.
spades. He was going to peel.
Instead, it comes ace-king at 9 with 1 spade. Foxen bets 1.3 million. This is a very disguised ace queen for Seth Davies. Your check calls. Turn brings another 9.
Check, check, river 4. Wise give up from Foxen. Has shown the goods. AF in the chat says Jeff Platt bench presses the bar. 15 reps though, man.
Those bars are heavy.
Those bars are heavy, yeah.
Like 20 pounds, I think.
45.
Are they?
Yeah.
Wow. No shame in that.
And my first 10 are great.
I bet.
The form is just incredible.
How many push-ups can you do?
I don't know. What would you set the line at?
26 and a half.
Okay, I would take the over.
Is that right?
Yeah. How much?
Well, I don't want to bet it anymore. I didn't know you were the push-up king.
I don't think I am. I haven't done a set of push-ups in a long time.
Oh, that's not a part of your exercise
not
regimen?
a part of. There are
The
some
Tae
push-ups
Bo?
here and there, but not like a.
You start with like
do
18,
one
right?
super long set or anything.
You're more of a
just more get on the ground, do a push-up, get right back up, and start Tae Boing.
You're more of a thrust guy for exercise.
4.8.
Yeah, I don't know where you get that.
Squat thrust.
Foxen makes it 4.8 million with the ace queen suited.
A lot of Tae Bo. Inviting sizing from Foxen. Boivin thinking, why didn't I just limp? I could have limped the 800 and then called the raise to 2.5. Instead, 9-5 suited into the muck. Francois Robert says, do they speak French in Belgium? With the quotation marks. He says, you have no idea, really? No, Francois. I don't. That's why I was asking the question. I thought I heard French. And what do you want from me, man? I'm a ignorant American, living in Nevada. I've never left the state.
Sorry, Frankie.
All I know about Belgium are the chocolates. Great chocolate. That's what I'm here for, to learn, from the chat, from the players. Francois.
Laxman says, these announcers sound so very low in IQ. One says soccer is a sport, is it? Another one says, do they speak French in Belgium? WTF, man, this is low. Just to be clear, that was Brent on both of those questions.
I was also not aware that soccer is a sport. Okay, what did you tell me playing piano is a sport as well?
Turn 3, Davies catches a little piece. Sorry, if we include this in our later episodes, we'll revoice this happily. Devin says, haha, at least he knows he's a dumb. Respect.
$3.2.
A lot of cheers from one of our side tables. One has really just reached its final table with Phil Hellmuth as the chip leader. The other was heads up. We might have a champion there. We'll check in on that a little bit later.
No, yeah.
I mean, the international fans that we have in the chat, thank you all for being here. I know Brent has infuriated you all.
Why?
Really.
What have I done?
Well, the soccer. It's enough.
What about soccer?
Well, you asked if it was a sport. It's the most popular sport in the world.
All right, let's not start lying. You know what? What? What, have you never heard of the NFL? The real football?
NFL is the most popular in America.
Right.
But there's a bigger world outside of this country.
I beg to differ.
All right. Tomato, tomato.
No, I know. My kids all play soccer. They love it.
I bet
they
you
do
love going to their
jiu-jitsu. They do the soccer thing. I'm a proud soccer dad.
There we go. Foxen opens with the 9s here. Boivin with the King 5 suited. Deuce 1 club.
Who flops more, Luca or soccer players?
Wow. I would guess soccer players, but it's probably pretty close.
I just love how high scoring the games are. A lot of offense.
Check calls the 1.2 million. Turn Jack of Hearts. Did you know soccer is called football outside of the U.S.?
Yeah, they spell it with a U. Football.
Well, no, that's
football. That's how they say it. Football.
And that's another language.
Right.
Spanish.
Football.
Right, but also just football.
They could just call it soccer, you know, because
They
there's
could.
a different football sport.
$7.2 million in this pot. Does Boivin see the door open?
4.2.
Wow, he's going to take it. Yeah.
Foxen never one to go quietly into the night. A look at Chance Corneth on the rail, his partner and chip leader coaching.
Well, they got here right in time to see Foxen navigate this brutally difficult spot. For Boivin, it's just never an ace, right? It's not. It's probably not even 2-pair. It's a heart or it's air. We beat all the air.
Time extension used for an additional 30 seconds to act.
Foxen's so good at picking up live tells, body language.
20 million.
And he turns the nines into a bluff.
Oh, what a sicko Alex Foxen is, ladies and gentlemen. The well-deserved round of applause he receives. Chance is fired up, and so are we in the booth. Witnessing just a master class of poker, not just from Foxen, but from all our final tablists throughout the course of the day. All right, you heard the roar from the crowd. We have crowned a winner in the 10K Big O Championship. And that winner is Virchai Vongzabarana, knocking off Phil Hui. Great run at it, but falls just short. There it is for Virchai. There is his World Series of Poker bracelet, and Brandon comes with more than $784,000.
Massive score. Big O. Wow, Virchai, double V. We call him the Flying V's. There he is.
Flying V's gets it done. Big O streets. Just limps in with the King Queen suited. Off a little less than 15 bigs, and Foxen does jam. This is good enough for Boivin, and here we go. About 22 million in the middle. Boivin all in and at risk. Foxen the slight favorite. And if his ace-high holds, he takes the chip lead into heads-up play. Boivin trying to avoid another third-place finish in a high roller here at the 2025 World Series. 10-9-5 with one diamond.
Pretty fair flop.
Any paint will do
Jack
the
of
trick.
diamonds is greedy.
So, overkill.
Diamond.
Come on.
Turn card. This is another 5. Needs a king, or a queen, or a jack.
Someone's gonna get it.
Yes.
Stay alive. No, it's a 6. And that's it for Boivin. He entered the final table with a commanding chip lead, and he leaves in third place. That third place finish comes with more than $2 million. And again, just a fantastic week for Boivin, going third in the 100K and third in the 250K.
Quite a feat for Boivin. Number 1 now on Belgium's all-time money list.
So here we are, heads up for the bracelet. As we take a look at the leaderboard, it is presented by PokerStars, and it does feature 2 of the very best in the world. Alex Foxen versus Seth Davies for a World Series of Poker bracelet and more than $4.7 million. They battle for the title of the Super High Roller next.
Just 5 minutes, guys.
I'm not afraid to do what I have to do.
You know what my problem is? I just don't believe you.
Let's see what this footballer is made out of.
I'm an aggressive player. Stop showing off, mate.
Are you kidding me?
Anything can happen in a big game, I'm sure.
And here we go. Heads up for the title of event number 46 at the 2025 World Series of Poker. Not just any event, it is the $250,000 buy-in Super High Roller. Jeff Platt alongside Brent Hanks, Natalie Bodie on the floor, and Brent, we really couldn't have asked for a better heads-up battle.
Yeah, 2 of the Titans, Alex Foxen versus Seth Davies. It is Seth Davies looking to collect his very first World Series of Poker bracelet. He's got his hands full against Foxen.
Foxen looking for his 4th World Series of Poker bracelet and his 2nd in this very event. He won the 250K Super High Roller 3 years ago. A look at what they are playing for. Payouts presented by Octopi Poker. Both are guaranteed a little bit more than $3 million, but that first place prize is a hefty $4.75 million, and it comes with one of the most prestigious bracelets of the summer. Can Foxen do it again, or will Davies find his first? Let us find out.
Raise $2 million.
Oh, they're two pretty big hands. Heads up.
Ace queen, ace jack. Wow, these guys are about 60 bigs deep or so.
All in.
Oh my god.
And Davies rips it. We're just gonna get the chips in. First hand of heads up play.
You're jack.
What? One hand.
We are oh so close to delivering another bracelet to Alex Foxen. If Davies can find a way, he takes the commanding chip lead. A massive jam, and here we go. Jack 10-5. All of a sudden, Davies becomes the big favorite. Foxen flops the Broadway draw. Could also get the job done with a queen. The turn is the 9 of clubs, no club in either player's hand. But the bracelet goes to Foxen with a king, a queen, or an 8.
That's it.
$89 million in the pot. It either goes to Davies or this tournament is over. The river is a 4. And the tide has turned dramatically in this heads-up battle.
I'm stunned and speechless. Just open rip from Seth Davies with ace jack and finds a way, gets there. Holy moly.
Wow, a new look at the leaderboard brought to you by PokerStars. Davies, more than 89 million. Foxen was oh so close, and instead, he's down to about 6 or 7 big blinds.
I thought we were going to be here a long time battling heads up.
Instead, just ace queen, ace jack, good enough for both.
And Foxen's chips have to get in right away, too. He is too short.
44-2. 30. 85.
That's right.
All right, so I should have 89,200.
After the dust settles, yeah, we're going to see. That's exactly what Seth Davies has. 94% of the chips.
$5.7.
Let's take a look at the tournament summary brought to you by Oats Overnight. Winning is easier with 20 grams of protein. Please shake responsibly. From 63 down to our final 2 after the elimination of Thomas Boivin. And we are oh so close to the elimination of Alex Foxen, but you just never know. Heads up. Oh my goodness.
Now aces.
What?
Good Lord. And of course, yeah, just limp in, set the trap. Foxen's got king 5. This is probably good enough to shove. Sure.
4475.
4475.
That's every.
All in.
Yep, and here we go.
Call.
Foxen will see the bad news. Can't help but laugh at that one. He finds a way. He's up to about 12 big blinds. If the aces hold, Davies has his first World Series of Poker bracelet.
It's just been destiny for Davies all calendar year long. He's been unstoppable, and now an opportunity to take home the hardware with aces.
And Hope for Foxen. Yes, as it comes, king 6 deuce. Now just a 4-1 underdog to catch up. Looks for a king or 5. And finds the 5 on the turn.
Oh boy, we're back.
Ace, 6, or deuce.
An ace, a 6, or a deuce does it for Davies. River card. How about another deuce? How about Seth Davies crossing his name off the list of best players to have never won a bracelet? He has his first. He wins the 250K Super High Roller.
Dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That was dope.
Alex Foxen, tremendous performance. Leaves in second with more than $3 million.
Sick.
Just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it's a tough guy to beat.
Tough guy to beat. You dismantled him in 2 hands.
Okay, all right. All right.
Oh my.
The absolutely incredible year that Seth Davies has had continues here at the World Series of Poker as he wins the 250K for more than $4.7 million. It's his second $4 million plus score within the last month. He stands by with Natalie Bodie, who will present him with his first World Series of Poker bracelet.
Well, Seth, congratulations. Hard to believe it's your very first World Series of Poker bracelet, 12th on the all-time money list. You've had so much success, but what does it mean to you to finally win a bracelet?
You know, when we all started playing poker, I say us as in everybody who is a poker fan or a pro, you know, when we were watching Chris Moneymaker 20-some years ago, it was always a dream to win a bracelet. So it took me a while getting there, but, you know, we got there finally.
Now that you've done it, can you reflect on the journey to get to this point in your career?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of ups and downs. You know, there was a lot of tough years, a lot of tough close calls there, and this year's been insane. Everything's just going my way, as you can see. So it's really nice to be the guy who just gets all the good cards all the time.
Well, with that, it is my honor to present to you your very first World Series of Poker bracelet. Go ahead and hold it up to that camera. Congratulations, Seth Davies.
I got it.
You got it. You got it, my friends.
Yeah.
You talk about guys who put in the work, who deserve accomplishments like this. Seth Davies,
It's so better than Apple Watch, dude.
Gets there. Seth Davies deserved this.
Unbelievable showing by Seth Davies. He is the winner of a star-studded 250K Super High Roller event. Good to see one of the best guys in the poker world get the job done, get bracelet number 1, and get more than $4.7 million. Davies on an absolute tear. For our entire crew, for Brent Hanks, I'm Jeff Platt. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time at the 2025 World Series of Poker. Good night.